Now we'll consider 3-point calibration stepwise. We'll go for 3-point calibration of the pH meter. So wherein we are going to calibrate the instrument using 3 buffer solutions. The first buffer solution is going to have a pH value of 7. The second buffer solution is going to have a pH value of 4. And third buffer solution is going to have a pH value of 9.2. Now we are going to place buffer solution of pH value 7 and we are going to go for calibration of the instrument. Wait. So to calibrate we have got various buttons here. So for calibration we will be making use of this particular button wherein a calibration curve is being shown. So we are going to press it. So we have placed pH 7 buffer solution, and once we press calibration button, the instrument is going to ask whether you are calibrating for pH or millivolts. So we are going to press pH button. Now it says use first buffer and press calibration curve button. So we have already placed first buffer, that is pH value equal to 7. Now we are going to press the calibration button. Now it will get calibrated after some time. Let us wait. So it has been set to 7. Now we are going to remove the pH 7 solution. We are going to rinse the electrode using distilled water, which is free from ions and other contaminants or solutes. We are going to wipe out by making use of tissue paper. It should be done in a gentle manner. We are going to place the second buffer solution, that is pH equal to 4. Now which button we need to press? The calibration button. We already placed the second buffer. Now we are going to press the button. Once it is pressed, now the instrument is going to get calibrated for pH 4. So we have placed buffer solution whose pH value is equal to 4. It is going to take some time for calibration. So this is how the setup we have. This instrument has a stirrer which is inbuilt. Now instrument is calibrated for second buffer, that is pH 4. Now we are going to place the third buffer. Before placing the third buffer solution, we need to rinse the electrode properly and thoroughly, and we need to clean it and wipe it out gently by making use of the tissue paper. All the buffer solutions will be freshly prepared. Now the electrode is being immersed. So the pH of this buffer solution is 9.2. So that means we will be calibrating the instrument. For calibrating the instrument, which button we need to press? Yes, this button. Now before pressing that, you need to make sure in the display it is being shown. Use third buffer solution. That means the third buffer solution should be pH 9.2. That is being placed. Now you need to press the calibration button. Once it is being pressed, now the instrument will be getting calibrated for pH 9.2. So it will take some time. So this is how the setup we will be having. As I told, stirrer is inbuilt, so I need not have to mix the solution. So the value to which this particular instrument will get calibrated is 9.2 for the third buffer. That means we have calibrated the instrument for 3 buffer, that is pH 7, then 4, then 9.2. That's why it is called as 3-point calibration. Some instruments can have 2-point calibration, wherein you can make use of 7 and 4 or 7 and 9.2. That is buffer solution for 2-point calibration, depending on the water quality pH. So you can check by making use of litmus paper. So it will give a rough idea about the pH of the water. So let us say if the water is having 8 to 9 pH, in that case for 2-point calibration you can make use of 7 and 9.2. So sometimes you might have to go for recalibration. So the instrument is calibrated for all the 3 buffer solutions. Now we are going to check for one water sample. So now we are going to collect the water sample, which needs to be analyzed. Before checking the pH of the given water sample, we need to rinse the electrode with deionized water or double distilled water. So in this case we are making use of distilled water, that is double distilled water, which has been passed through the desalination unit. Now we are going to read the value of the given water sample. Make sure this electrode is immersed properly. Okay. Now what we have to find out? We need to find out the pH. So that means there are various buttons that are being given here. So which button we need to press? Yes, that is pH. Now the pH of the given water sample will be checked by the instrument. So it will take time. Till then, I'll just focus the camera. As I told, this pH meter has got inbuilt stirrer, so magnet has been added so that mixing will be thoroughly done, so that the solution will have uniform value in terms of pH. Still the value is not stable. The stable reading is 8.2. That means the water sample is having pH equal to 8.2. That is a result. If you would like to conclude, so if I am comparing this result with BIS 10500 2012, that means the given water sample has pH value that is equal to 8.2, which is within the desirable and permissible limits as specified by Bureau of Indian Standards, that is between 6.5 and 8.5. So thank you.